Yep, you've got one guy going boom, the other guy going whack, and the guy trying to run it in for the score, and he's going nowhere.
Look, come on, man. Go sit down somewhere. Go sit down somewhere. Sit down. See, now sit down. Stop it.
You got something to say?
Get back.
Where the hell my lighter go? Oh, God.
We're in the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Philadelphia Eagles. Well, we thought this could get interesting. Here's interesting, an onside kick to start this thing. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. Now there's two sides to every coin. You come on the road, you get the onside kick to start the game. What a boost, but you don't get it. And now your back's against the wall a little bit.
You're exactly right. You nailed it perfectly. And so many ways to go at it when you're on the road. You think to yourself, well, if we start on defense, we blitz them early, try and get a big play. If we start on offense, we throw the big pass downfield. In this case, they said, forget all of that. Let's do it on special teams and try and catch them off guard with an onside kick. Unsuccessfully.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
I gotta stand in front of the damn game.
Can you hear me, my guy?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. You come.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. Hurts sets up to throw it. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. On 2nd and 7, Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's got room. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line. ETN up the middle. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. ETN once more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Patterson's kick is good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball off, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as you're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
From the 35 on 2nd down. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. Always got some breathing room. A big play that time on the catch and run. 41 yards. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready, check. Pass the 60, pass the 60.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. They go play action with Hurts. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
Got your ass, nigga.
And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. On the sneak, it's Hurts. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. On the sneak, it's Hurts. And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for a touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
Let's go.
And the sneak was on second and goal. They didn't wait until it was fourth down to try and get him across.
No, and I think if you're the QB, you like these plays. Don't you? I mean, you want to hand it off sometimes, but also prove that you can get it in there as well.
Yeah, it makes you really part of the gang, doesn't it? It makes you part of the crew, and it really bonds you with those big offensive linemen because then you get to celebrate with the big fellas.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. To throw again on second down. Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as it's batted down.
This defense is certainly so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down. Come on, step.
Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. And he fires one that's intercepted. To the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
On second down, but this time it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. And Ingram holds it in. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, 97 yards. And the Jaguars are able to move back in front. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away. But no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And this return net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but
he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown, 73 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. Hurts will throw.
Got it. Let's go.
So that pushes the lead up.
Hello? Anybody there? Hello? Can you hear me?
yeah, that aggressiveness
My brother.
reminds me a lot of when basketball first
Can you hear me?
Three-point shot. People were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Straight ahead, Etienne. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Finds his tight end, Ingram. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. He targets Ingram for another grab. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get the football.
I get bounce back.
Hey, maybe his stomach hurt.
obviously, Charles, always costly, but man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. But gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
On 2nd and 10, Lawrence completes it to Evan Ingram. Down inside the 10. Touchdown. Evan Ingram with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you, because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
They'll run at Sanders. And they'll wind up
to
the 37. Gain of 9. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Another run with Sanders. And this time not as successful, as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Here's Hurts to throw. This is Smith with a grab. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a carry for Sanders. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Second down, back to Sanders. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll run with Sanders. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have answered back with a 3rd quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. They'll turn to Sanders, and he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From way up at the 23.
Oh, no.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, the offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll. Looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner. Knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
I'm changing up now.
On first down, Lawrence. He'll get just a yard on the scramble and second down. Lawrence.
Do it. Do it. Do it. Come here. Do it. Do it. Do it. Come here. Come here. You didn't think I seen that? Come on. Stay with me.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field.
Yeah, one chance on that, and you didn't get it.
And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. Picked off by Andre Cisco. And the Jags are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Man, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
On first down, right back to ETN. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And they'll go again with ETN. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a give to ETN. And a little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run. And
now they'll throw it with Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Looking to throw again on second down. Lawrence. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Got his ass. Got his ass. Fuck off me, man. Let's go. Let's go. What you over there talking, boy? What you over there talking? He quiet now. He quiet now. He quiet now. You ain't get no pick, nigga. You ain't get no pick.
Now Sanders.
I'm gonna run this bitch down your neck, nigga. Let's go.
Enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Sanders.
Oh, yo, ass. Let's go, man. What is he talking about? Let's go. Let's get it, man. Let's get it. Let your piano keys play, nigga. Let's go. You were talking. I ain't hear you. What you say?
It's a
sorry, that's what you said. You said you sorry. That's what you said. Huh? That's what you said. You said you sorry. That's what you said.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout.
Let's go, man.
It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Sanders.
Let's go, man. Like, nigga, let's go, man.
Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst routes that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
How my boy doing over there?
The Eagles now as they'll go for 2. They'll turn to Sanders, and he's into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead.
Man, what up? We make niggas quit over here, bruh. Be quiet as a mouse. Get a word.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
He just gonna now. Couldn't just play with him now.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly. And what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. Out to his left. He's going deep for Brown. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Yeah, you now, me.
And the Jaguars are right back in this football game. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback rolling left and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now Lawrence. And that's incomplete.
I think it's safe to say they've made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Lawrence going to throw again. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Ready, break. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Ready, go. Hey, Alpha. Hey,
Lawrence will throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I'm in the front here. How is that a PI? This nigga on my back.
You all on my back, on my head.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. Lawrence on the sneak. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Lawrence on the sneak. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Jaguars have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So it was 2nd and goal, still had a couple of downs to work with. They tried to sneak, and they got in.
I like the idea that they did it early in the down and distance count. 2nd down as opposed to waiting later on. I think it fooled them a little bit, but how about the push they got up front to get the quarterback through?
Big push and a touchdown to boot. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Hey, my team, big dog.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
We'll get up past the 25, man. We ain't worried about this, dude.
Somebody talk to me.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
119 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run,
I ain't one of them, bro.
first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll go again with Sanders. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball
We'll
game.
take this first and run with it. He like, man, he could just go with it. I'm always like, fuck. Look, my boy say he's sneaking.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
Got him.
This is incomplete, but a flag back at the line of scrimmage.
Man.
And this could be a first down.
Come here.
So they'll
It's over for you, ain't bro.
They'll, of course, move the football up the field.
I got his ass. I got his ass.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He's going deep for Brown.
Denton got his ass. Denton got his ass.
A big play there for Philly. 46 yards.
Overtime appeal.
Hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
Get off of me.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. You talk about certain guys just having a nose for the end zone. He's one of them, and he was not going to be denied there.
And defensively, especially in the red zone, you've got to be able to at least slow him down and hold on for dear life. But he's able to get out of a couple of tackles there, and not enough people got there in time. Pretty poor on the defensive side of the ball.
Now touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20.
Good thing, man. Daddy, you did your thing, man.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage. Ball.
He's got a man complete. The Jaguars.
I thought I was out there. Shit.
Timeouts. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Hit as he throws there.
Man, what's going on, dude?
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition. Working middle of the field, unfortunately for them. That one fell incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now,
Get it,
3rd
man.
and 2. Now Lawrence to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Let's face it, this defense has had the sheriff's struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2.
My with me. For that little pick. Then I just tell you that. Then I just telling that y'all. I told him that he was put on the side. Him didn't believe me. He quit. Why you quit 4 seconds, bro? That's not cool. Oh my God, I be working these niggas like white. Boy. Next victim. Next victim. Next victim, next victim.
We're in the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here now to get us started is Logan Cook, and off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Hold it ready.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Philadelphia. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as he'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. That's caught. And it's very quickly 8-0. Opening drive touchdown, and 2-point conversion.
Amazing nowadays for the kickers. I've actually talked with a few of them. They're more concerned about the point after touchdown than actually missing regular field goals. So maybe the coach is taking some pressure off here and just going for 2 and saying, I'm saving you for the big stuff later.
He's hanging out by the net. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Lawrence to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Lawrence.
Do that to yourself, Brad. Don't do that to yourself, Brad.
Marvin Jones. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Looking downfield for Jones. Touchdown, Jaguars. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
And you can see in the next-gen stats, that one 62 yards in the air. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. He's got it, so they take just the one here, and that makes it an 8-7 game in the first. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Hurts. Man open left side is Brown. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. Another run here with Sanders. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter as his guys are able to extend their lead. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. Hurts will throw, and he's got it. So they try for 2, successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From the 6.
Oh, where you going, boy? Where you going?
And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. ETN bringing in another one. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. That one a first down pickup of 8. They go play action with Lawrence.
And throw that up there, bro.
Looking downfield for Jones.
I tried to tell him.
That's into
I
a
tried to
crowd
tell
and
him.
intercepted.
I tried to tell
And the
him.
Eagles will take over here just shy of the 30. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have you guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Throwing is Hurts.
I like that shit.
That's
I like that shit.
tight end, Dallas
I bet you won't do it again. I bet you won't do it again.
Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, 40 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball.
Trying for Brown, and it's
We'll let you
intercepted.
take 2, nigga. That's just how the third we is. We'll let you get that 2. We'll
He's
let you
at
have
the
that
50. He's at the 30.
2.
10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as head play backfires in a big
We
game.
got 2 out of us.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it. But maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. They'll run with ETN. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now Lawrence on first down. That would complete downfield to Kirk. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 23 yards on the play.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
So for Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10. Down at the 33. And one more time, here's Kirk. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
And they'll run with ETN. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Here's Lawrence. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne from 6 yards away. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They go play action with Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that,
this time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football.
Man, get my shit.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
you're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with a football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And it's no good. Elliott pulled it. And this will stay a one-score game as the lead will hold at 6.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they?
Don't worry, I hear you talking.
Together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here.
I hear you loud and clear.
About having the right shoes for the right turf. Today's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Elliott now to kick this one away. From the 6. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel and they come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. third down. Here's Etienne. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 65 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Lawrence with a completion to Kirk. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
From back in the 4, here's second and goal. They go play action now. Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Luke Farrell from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is up to 8.
That's the fuck up, nigga.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Another run with Sanders.
No. Fuck you, man.
Taking it right down Broadway. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one.
Version 2, stupid ass nigga.
And I love the fact
You better score this kid.
200. It's a pretty good sprint, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards.
Oh, you fucking idiot.
I don't give a fuck what you said. We
Fucking
played out.
dumbass nigga.
Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
Like, late 20.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to... Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how.
Yeah.
You just want to try to find space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
That is crazy.
And the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 right at the 30.
Hey, stop you talking. I'm busting your bitch ass, nigga.
They'll start with a
I'm busting your bitch ass, nigga. Let's go.
Get a few yards here to the 34. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
The middle they go with Sanders.
Let's go. Let's go.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he's across the 45. Only 2nd down. Play action. Here's Hurts. Oh, that's Intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Looking downfield for Jones. Incomplete on the deep ball. To give you an idea how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Lawrence will throw. And able to find Kirk complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 22.
He's giving it to me every fucking time.
Tie game in the fourth quarter. You and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Lawrence going to get this to Etienne. He'll get it inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, they showed a 5-receiver set, had the backfield empty, and lined the running back out to the left. Plenty for the quarterback to process both pre- and post-snap. But he was able to find his man, and it turns into a big play.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence.
What is he doing?
Trevor Lawrence with a hook up to Marvin Jones. And the Jaguars have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth.
Fucking dumbass, and it's fucking embarrassing I'm doing this shit with the Jaguars. Fucking embarrassing.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Second down, back to Sanders. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
Let's go.
It's the tight end Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they wind up getting 13 there on 4th down.
You sound like a fucking cartoon character, dude.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Steps away. Now a desperation throw deep to the field.
You need to worry about this too, nigga.
Inside the 50. 15.
This is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now Sanders. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they'll get it now just shy of the goal line at about the 1. A lot of tired bodies on that field. But this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Let's go, fellas.
Let's go,
fellas.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Rashad Jenkins picks it off.
Good game, man. God damn.
Thank you, bitch. No, don't say good game to me, bitch ass nigga.
Fuck you, Chris.
You talking about bitch ass nigga? Don't ever.
Decision making during heated times.
Again,
Let's look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2. Try and make it feel a little different.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this 4th quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope.
Come on, sit. Hey, Hayward.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
If they're able to come back to tie or win this game, I think this is a play that we're going to look back on as the game changer.
So I can teach you a lesson.
Change the tone and what the opposition wanted to do when they're trying to run some time off the clock and add to its lead late in this contest.
Back to throw, Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, and a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Looking downfield for Jones.
Come here, cowboy.
Oh, yeah.
Right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
I think in a sense,
That's a fucking dive.
presentation, because they showed 22 personnel. That's 2 running backs,
What the
2
fuck
tight
up,
ends.
bitch?
So you figure if it's going to be a big play, it would come out of the running game, because that's how they showed. But instead, they chose to throw out of that
Eagles.
formation.
That's
and
a
they definitely
goddamn
caught the
shame.
defense off guard.
They're bigger than us, boy.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Not here.
You ready?
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group,
Boy,
they come and
nigga
they have to
won
fight a
about fucking
hostile
field goal. I
atmosphere
should run
every
the field
snap.
goal when it's
They
over.
get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
You hear me?
Here's the punter, Jake Camarda, set to do the honors, and off we go now from Tampa. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. On first down, Hurts. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. One play in the end zone on a long touchdown pass. You knew they wanted to get him involved. He's their go-to guy. First play, though, wow.
Yeah, and I remember when I was playing, something similar happened. I remember getting to the sideline and my coach said, so what did the scouting report with circling him, putting a star by him, did you not get that he was a good player? And that's the question I would have for them now. You know, as you said, he's a go-to guy. How is he not covered? No, I should say covered well.
From just inside the 20, a short. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly a disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We got to get it back.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Nice pick.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Brady. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted.
Let's go, baby. We're going to make him quit.
And now off to the races
quit.
down the right side.
Quit.
And he takes this
We're going to make him fucking
into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here you
hear me?
Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I'll tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum to score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt.
Don't let me give it a call, dude.
They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
Taken in at the 3. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And they work this out past the 25. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. There's Evans again. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a play fake. Brady. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic.
Touchdown.
We gonna quit tonight, motherfucker. We gonna quit tonight.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
We gonna make them
And
quit.
the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. We're still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
From just and a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Boy, CD, what a start for them. Still in the first quarter. They're absolutely blitzing them. All the points that they've put up. I'm not sure what you're saying on the other sideline right now.
I think it's as simple as this, partner. The way that they're playing, there's no limits on what this league could become.
And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
My man was going to run. He just forget it. I don't even tell what he was saying, though. He got his ass.
Miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out.
Knock your ass.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Go, fella.
And John one here, Charles. Just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row. We're going to be terrific. But to get 1, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll go again with Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy. But you're right about that. Now what do...
And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Avante.
I'm giving you the ball one time. Look.
GG's, my boy.
All right, my guy. Good game and sportsman with my man right down on the way he just did it. What? You gotta put it on the charger. What? You're welcome.
Dad, skis. I mean, my Xbox started, but not skis.
Your Xbox what?
Ski. I mean, no. My Xbox started, but not skis.
Your Xbox static.
No, my Xbox died.
Is what?
My Xbox died. You know, that I was playing Fortnite.
It died.
Yeah, when I was playing Fortnite with one of my new friends. Oh.
We're in the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Young Texas. The guys about to try you, man. What's up?
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's got a man, complete. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Wow, first play of the game sees 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
A call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. They'll turn to Sanders, and he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will be a 6-0 ball game.
You know, ask for that.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White. And the Eagles take possession of the football. Well, certainly not a great start. You give up the one-play touchdown, Charles, and it looked like this offense was trying to get the equalizer in one play on the other side.
They certainly were, and I think that the shock of giving up the big play may have forced their hand a little bit in their play calling. They didn't have the discipline to just say, all right, we got time. Let's go ahead and work it downfield. Oh, you got a big play against us? We're coming right back to you. And it didn't go the way they envisioned.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. This is Smith with a grab. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
What are you talking about, Ray?
Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Hurts sets up to throw it. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A 5-yard touchdown catch as his guys are able to extend their lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
Prescott on first down. Man open downfield is Gallup. He's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 49 yards. And the Cowboys are back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has zero answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. 2nd down, back to Sanders. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Complete. Smith has it. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 14. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Sanders. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back.
4th down and they take to the air, which really isn't a major surprise, but how about the coverage there, able to bat it down?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Oh, that is going to be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
Taking it about the 16. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. To try again after the sack. Hurts. It's caught. Smith. They'll give him 4 yards there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. They go play action with Hurts. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Another try after the 1st down sack. Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard.
And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
Nobody stopping me tonight.
Okay, ready? Ready.
Up the middle they go. It's Sanders. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Second down, back to Sanders.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Following the interception, here's Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks him right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
He's going deep for Brown.
So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
No boy, quit. Okay. What them rolling papers? You done used all of them.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and themselves. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hurts throwing complete to Smith.
And some room to work. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. And that one results in 35 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
They'll run with Sanders. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Once again with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves. Sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Hurts will throw.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack.
And Brooks is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Here's Aaron Simbas now. That's taken on the 25. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it will be Eagles football 1st and 10. The Eagles offense sent to begin their next drive. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Another run here with Sanders. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety back.
It looked like 2 well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
6-0 our score after 1.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Hurts. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
And that's a much-needed completion right there on 3rd down. Really a sigh of relief, isn't it? They're backed up deep. You know they don't want to give the ball back to the other guys with great field position. They needed that throw, that completion, that 1st down.
A give running left. It's Sanders. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he'll get about 2 there to the 36.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Hassan Reddick. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. Fielded just inside the 20. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The tackle goes there to Linval Joseph. Second down, back to Sanders. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Going deep here for Watkins. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Eagles defense able to hold.
Now that's just simply good coaching and excellent technique on that play. You know why? Because everyone wants to rush the passer when they want to throw the football, but you're not always going to get there. So what are you taught to do? When the ball's finally thrown, get your hands up in the passing lanes, and they batted that one away.
No. On 2nd and a yard. Hurts. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On play action, they'll throw. And this one complete to Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there for Philly. 42 yards. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They're going to look to throw. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. 4 yards on the touchdown ground. And they're able to add on to their advantage. In Pointer, they found a gap there on the post pattern in the middle of the end zone.
And ordinarily, that's a tough spot to find because there's usually coverage to take away that portion of the field. But they found a gap, and they exploited it.
That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. But first down, Hurts. Over the middle here to Brown. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they're going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Throwing is Hurts. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Wow.
What?
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Room here to run.
You know niggas quit by halftime, bro.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-six TD.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick-six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-six. And now the kick is away.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Another run with Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Talk loud. I was ready to do that thing high, man. What do you want?
Anything in the run game.
Take what?
Case in point right there.
Okay, you have to wait.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Decent gain on the scramble at 6, but now it's 4th.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Rolling to his left. He's going deep for Brown. And this one is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable, or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
He's going deep for Brown. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the 1st half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plaster.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Hurts now hoping to make up for that pick six. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. From the 36, Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
On third down, they turn to Sanders, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. They're going on fourth down with Hurts. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks. And
he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for two here, he says. They'll turn to Sanders. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for two.
You know, sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read, and he unleashed his defense on that one. Boy, they stopped them in a big way.
Yeah, I hate to be cliche, but sometimes we overanalyze. They just have more want. Looked like they had more want right there.
More want and more people to the ball.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They go play action with Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense on third down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And it'll be a turnover on downs.